Welcome to the Mindset Magic Podcast, where I, Darren Danks, help you to break out of your doubts, step into the world with confidence, and create the future you desire. So, let me tell you something today. You can create your own future. Now, I know that sounds like, what? Are you kidding me? But I'm not good enough to create my own future. Or how the hell can I create my own future? Or surely we have no control over our future. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Creating our future is actually more simple than it sounds, because right now it does actually sound like the plot of some really cheap budget sci-fi movie. And it makes me remember a quote from the Sherlock series with Benedict Cumberbatch in, and he says, "Watson, you look, but you don't see." And I think many of us are like this, but it's actually time to start seeing the opportunities in front of us instead of just looking at them, because there is a big difference between the two. So creating our own future is kind of a recipe. It's a recipe with the ingredients of knowing where we want to go, because you need to know your destination before you can actually start on that journey. Otherwise, it's like getting into the car and expecting the sat-nav to take you somewhere, but you haven't told the sat-nav where you want to go. And then you've got seeing the opportunities, not just looking at them, but actually truly seeing them. Then grabbing those opportunities, no matter how hard it seems. Because I can guarantee that even though it may seem very, very difficult, you are more than capable of doing it. And then finally, taking action to get the best from those opportunities. You see, doing things like this allows you to take control of the direction you're going in, and you begin to actually create your own future. You do not have to rely on others to hand you those chances. You do not have to be a slave to the system. You wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous person, you are in control. Many don't realize that they have that level of strength and control. I mean, I recently had comments on a post I put out onto social media about how they see this, my post was talking about you actually changed the lives of others more than you realize. And someone actually said, "I wish." But then someone else commented on that and said, "But you've changed my life. You've done this, you've done that, you've done that." And it made me realize just how little self-belief many people have. And sometimes it's a case of they don't realize they have this control and power, or sometimes they won't allow themselves to realize because it may feel overwhelming or it may feel scary. But the reality is, you absolutely do have the ability to change lives, not just the lives of others, but your own life too. It just needs sight, belief, and action. And if the whole concept of that does feel a little overwhelming, it's okay to approach it in small steps. Start by looking at the comments and the compliments and the testimonials you get, maybe on a social media post, maybe it's from someone face to face, maybe it's someone with a voice message, whatever it is. You already have the proof that you are capable of helping others to change lives, or even directly changing their lives in a very, very positive way. We just need to start seeing instead of looking. And when you take these tentative steps into realizing your own greatness, it can be empowering. And when you do it in small steps, it can be a lot easier to do than kind of like trying to jump the Grand Canyon. I mean, that's not gonna work, and all that's gonna do is make go, oh my God. But if you do it step by step, it makes it much easier, and you can actually do it. So, are you ready to create your own future? Are you ready to realize you have that ability and that power and that control? And if you do need help with that, just contact me on social media. The links are in the show notes, and let's start working together. Let's start working with me as the self-doubt coach, as a mindset coach, as a life coach, to help you to push past those worries and those fears and those blocks so you can create the future you desire and deserve. So don't forget to subscribe to this podcast, and there will be a lot more coming your way.